So there was an internal memo from DuPont that we came across that said, we know that this chemical's bad. I'm summarizing. We know this chemical's bad and we should probably replace it, but there'll probably be a problem with the replacement chemical too, so let's stick with C8 because it's the devil we know. Every time I thought that I had reached my capacity of shock from this story, we would find another internal memo, another deposition, another factoid that was just mind-blowing, especially how far-reaching this chemical is. I'm Stephanie Suchtig. I'm the director of The Devil We Know, which is playing in the U.S. documentary competition at the 2018 Sundance Film Festival.
Everybody in this area, in one way or another, is connected to DuPont. You go dealing with somebody's livelihood, which is their job, which is their insurance and their protection, and you go messing with that, you're gonna have problems.
The sort of background character that overrides the whole film is this farmer, Wilbur Tennant, who started the whole thing. He noticed that his cattle was dying after they started drinking this water. He refused to take no for an answer. People didn't really want to talk to him because DuPont owns this town, and they knew that DuPont was dumping their chemicals into his water stream and it was running through. I thought initially that this was a story about one town and one location and one chemical, and then to hear how widespread the contamination is, my first reaction was how? You know, is it really just from cooking with Teflon pans? So it became a real exploratory mission for us to discover, how is this happening? Like, how would 99% of Americans, and really, when you look at the worldwide contamination, you know, it's really just as bad. There's this incredible anecdote in the film where we talk about the company looking for samples of clean blood, and they couldn't find clean blood anywhere. In this story, it's not black and white that DuPont or 3M are these evil villains, right? Because there's the corporation, and then there are the people that make up the corporation. And particularly in Parkersburg, West Virginia, what you see is these people are so torn because basically everyone in the town works for DuPont, and that DuPont did a lot for the town that they were really grateful for. You know, their schools were better, their streets were better, they did a lot to fortify the community, and that wasn't lost on those people. Even the people that get sick that worked at DuPont will say, I don't blame the people that worked at this factory because I know they cared about me. I blame corporate, who knew and put the bottom line ahead of our health. It's interesting because a lot of these characters have become de facto experts because they had to do the work, and that's what makes them so extraordinary. These are just people in West Virginia, and a lot of people wouldn't have taken them seriously, and they refused to be silenced, and they didn't give up. And it's a really important lesson, especially in this political climate, of not just how important it is to be engaged politically and civically, but just how effective it is.